Hello and welcome, my Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your What Do I Need read for this new moon to full moon next August into September 2020. I'm your reader, Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of DrawingTheCircle Productions, the Archangel of Lions, Angelo Lyons. But your dad just calls me Mal. Hi. Oh, welcome back, my subscribers. Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing. But by the way, in case the glitch got you, apparently there's a glitch been going on for years on YouTube that just randomly unsubscribes people. So if you're watching and you consider yourself a subscriber, look down and see that you're subscribed. I've already posted that on my Facebook group, and people are like, oh my God, they unsubscribed me. So just to check on that. And if you are new to my channel, please do consider liking this video, subscribing to my channel, because I am on a YouTube journey still. I know we overuse that word, a journey. I'm on a journey. It's like, no, you're not. You're just going shopping, honey. But this really has been a growing, healing, creative work career journey for me. So I really do appreciate the support. And of course, feel free to hit that notification bell. I'm going to be doing a lot more live streaming as we go. I just took a little break from that, doing it at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Not every day, but when I feel like the guides want to do something other than a reading, when they want me to teach something, they usually put me through it first. So feel free to do that and comment as you will if any of this resonates. Let's get down to business. This is a What Do I Need read, a 7-card draw, pulling from 7 different divination systems, asking what it is that we need for this new moon in Leo to full moon next in Pisces. This is actually the full moon that I was born on. I'm a Virgo with a Pisces moon. So I will literally be 52 years old, even though my birthday is the 6th. We are looking at the full moon on the 2nd of September. But the new moon in Leo, what we're coming up to in a little while, is the 18th of August. So we're looking at the 18th of August to the 2nd of September, this new moon to full moon next, asking what it is we need to focus on to build, to wax, because it's the waxing part of the moon cycle. But really, it takes a little bit of humility to go before the divine and say, okay, I think I know what I need, but what do I need, right? So this is a general read. Please take what resonates, leave what does not. I try and do my best to connect the dots with these 7 systems. Plus, we have a new one that we're dealing with, the Blue Angel Oracle, all about Archangel Michael, from Tony Carmine Salerno. He also does the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses Oracle that I have. So I figured I would give this one a shot. I just picked it up in Saratoga Springs, visiting my parents over the weekend at the Magic Moon. If you're ever in Saratoga Springs, New York, drop in. Tell them Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, sent you. They won't give you a discount or anything, but they'll go, oh, Mark, and they'll probably have fun with you if you do, because I'm the fun one. All right, so let's get down to business. Remember, this is general. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs. These are running about 30 minutes. I mean, the Aries one was 30 minutes, but we'll see how we do depending on what the guides want to talk about. Cool. Remember to focus on your breath. I will do the same. That will keep you in the present moment so you can really feel what resonates in your body. And I'm going to do a clarifying video eventually about what resonation means, right? When something resonates, it doesn't mean you don't like it. It means that you feel it in your body. In fact, if it resonates like a punch in the gut, there's some truth in it, right? And the truth will set you free, but it will probably piss you off first. Thank you, Gloria Steinem. I feel like she's my fairy godmother. I love Gloria. I'm such a feminist. Can't you tell? Maybe not. Okay, so let's get down to biz. All the decks that I am reading are at the bottom of the description box, although there are some cool links along the way there if you want to go check it out. I always give good description box. I even added the new Blue Angel Oracle to that, so you can get more information from Blue Angel's website. I just keep hearing Cyndi Lauper in my head, if you get the reference. Otherwise, let's do this. Shall we? Take a nice deep breath. So we start with the Healing with the Angels Oracle by Doreen Virtue. What is the healing angel that you most need, right? It's a What Do I Need read, to call upon, to work with, to invite in this new moon to full moon next. Here we go. my angels, please. Can I have one card in clarity for the Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? From this new moon in Leo to full moon next in Pisces, August into September 2020, please. Hey, you're all just flying all over the place. Please, my angels, what is the angel that they most need to work with this waxing moon, new moon in Leo to full moon in Pisces, August 2020, that they can call upon and get the most bang out of their prayer buck? Oh, wow. Miracles. Miracles. Now, it depends on your definition of miracle, right? I mean, all of our scriptural miracles are about defying natural law, right? Water into wine, parting the Red Sea, walking on water, a lot of aquatic miracles, it seems, in the Old and New Testament. But, you know, the Greek gods did them all the time. Like Dionysus would just like stomp his foot and like a fountain of wine would pop out of the ground. No grapes needed, apparently, for that. But really, what miracles are about, in my estimation, is a healing that defies reason, right? Something that defies gravity in that sense. The gravity of reason, well, it can't happen because this and that, right? The density and the weight of our past, where there is a healing, a transformation that happens with grace, right? Something that is scheduled to happen, but from our point of view, comes so out of left field, is so unexpected that we call it a miracle. I mean, we hear it a lot in healing, right? Where someone is given a terminal diagnosis and then people pray or whatever it is that they do, and then suddenly they're healed overnight, right? It's a miracle, right? We all have those experiences in our lives, and yet there's a thing of looking at our lives from a different perspective where we see Saint Teresa of Avila, the miracles in the details, right? The divine in the details, like these little tiny miracles that just go by. So being a Taurus, to really be grounded, again, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, to be really grounded in the reality that there are miracles everywhere that I'm not even catching. I mean, just gravitational orbits. That we're not crashing into stuff in our own solar system is kind of sort of a miracle, considering how random this all appears. But it's not random. It's all part of a divine plan. So to ask the angel of miracles to not just work for you, but to work through you and to show you the miracles that are already there could be very, very helpful, right? And imagine that over a waxing moon. Like if every day, if you just said, all right, angel of miracles, reveal the miracle today. The miracle that I can be a part of, the miracle that's coming to me, the miracle that's coming from me, and all that jazz. Let's use the new one, the Blue Angel Oracle, the Archangel Michael Oracle, really. I'm kind of psyched for this. I used to be an Archangel Michael channel back in the 80s, believe it or not. You probably believe it. So I have a very strong affiliation with Archangel Michael, but I am of Archangel Ariel, sort of the female counterpart of Archangel Uriel, and Uriel's a Mack truck, man. They're both angels of the north powers of Earth. Yeah, Uriel, he oversees Tartarus. Look it up. Not tartar sauce, Tartarus. He's a sweetheart. I love him, but of course, I do like butch men. That being said, let's see what Archangel Michael has for you. Now, I have to go with the book on this one because I just got it, but I really like the deck. So let's see what it is that you need from Archangel Michael, usually in terms of truth, right? He just, especially if he's in the blue, we're really looking at throat chakra, third eye stuff, like surrender your will to the divine and seek only truth. So let's see what the sort of truth is going to give you. Breathe. And it's so nice to tune myself to Archangel Michael again. Please, Archangel Michael, can I have one card in clarity? Oh, this feels so lovely. I love you. Please, so much. Oh, he's so smart. Please, Archangel Michael, he's so hot. Please, one card in clarity for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What do they need? What is the message they need from you this new moon in Leo to full moon next in Pisces, August to September 2020, please? Life everlasting, your immortal nature. Now, what I love about this for you, I don't know if you can see it, it is a woman who is part of a tree, like a dryad spirit. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm past life dryad. Like, I can't bear to watch trees be cut down or even hear the chainsaw. Just, it's the empath in me, and maybe past life memory just goes through me. Really, really, really hurts. So let's read you from the Archangel Michael bookie book, the Blue Angel bookie book here. Life everlasting, your immortal nature. Your life is an eternal blessing that spans endless light years in all directions. Okay, that's a little bit hard to wrap the mind around. There is light and love within every atom of your being, for you are a luminous soul. You are one with God and Goddess. Well, I like that they had the Goddess in there. You exist in the heart of oneness. Okay, in the quantum unity consciousness, I get that. You are not your physical body. I know, and we're Earth signs, like, how dare you? How dare you? Yeah, no, we are not the physical body. We are the souls that indwell. The real you transcends all form, all time, and space. You are ageless. Your soul folds back within itself life after life. It's a neat image. You are the you are the oneness that is all, the eternal I am. May this message remind you of your immortal nature, and may you be forever grateful. Within time, there are endless years. Beyond time, there is eternity. Eternity doesn't mean all of time, it means beyond time. Timeless. Today marks the start of a new chapter in the beautiful story that is you. Forget the script, for in truth there is none. Now, I disagree with that. I think there is a script. I think there's what we script, you know, the ego, the personality, our history, our beliefs. But there is the divine plan, which many look at as pre-scripted, but with infinite variety or near infinite variety of quantum probabilities. Forget the script, for in truth there is none. Just be the expression of love that you truly are. All right. Only by the wave falling back into the sea can it become unlimited. Never as a wave can it be so. I get that. That's about the illusion of separation and unity. Then after it has become the sea, it can become the wave again. Oh, Swami Vivekananda. Well, that's neat. We've got like all sorts of different cultural, mystical spiritualities in that one. Life everlasting. Now, I will say those two can be linked together. I mean, you've got the angels and then a particular archangel really looking at your infinite nature, right? Your life everlasting, your immortal nature, to begin feeling that, to begin normalizing that. Right, I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as the gods created me. That's sort of a pagan version of A Course in Miracles. Can really change your perspective, and you begin to see things and experience things perhaps in a more miraculous light. All seems a little vague, and that's why the next two decks are tarot, right? We are going to go to the Divine Feminine, the voices of the goddesses, through the Mythic Tarot. Now, of course, because I'm doing this on a Wednesday, the landscapers are here. I thought because it was raining earlier today it wouldn't be, but they are. So please pardon any of the background noise. They are right now weed whacking and trimming. So let's see how far we can get before it becomes too loud, and then I'll just pause the video and pop back when they're done. Cool, cool. Take a nice deep breath. As I tune myself to the goddesses. Now for Taurus, there's only one goddess that sits in the throne of Taurus, and that is Demeter. Here we go. My goddesses, please. One card in clarity for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What is it that they need to be aware of within themselves, right? It's all about the internal, the yin-ternal awareness that they need to grow, to develop, to embrace within themselves this new moon in Leo to full moon next in Pisces. Please, my goddesses, give us a piece of tarot narrative here. What is it that they need to be aware of within themselves this new moon to full moon next? Ten of Pentacles, harvest. So look, Ten of Pentacles, yes, here we see a family, a community, right? All different shades and colors and ages, women sitting around a table, sharing and partaking, sort of a stone soup vibe there. But even traditionally, in the traditional tarot, we look at the Ten of Pentacles as a card of wealth, or at least of physical stability and sustenance, that sort of like the gift that keeps on giving. And rarely do you see a Ten of Pentacles that is not shared with others. So this is really a great card for a Taurus, to be aware of your own internal wealth, your own internal generosity, but also, because we are in harvest season and it is the harvest. Yeah, Luke Nasad, August 1st was, I should say, past tense, the first of the harvest festival. Like the first harvest, then comes Mabon, the second harvest, and then Samhain, the final harvest, the death, the end of the harvest season. So there's really something here about harvesting perhaps the wisdom, but wisdom that came through practical application, action. In other words, it's not wisdom up here, it's wisdom in the body that sometimes we don't even realize how much we've learned because we work so hard. Us earth signs, we are the only sane ones out of the zodiac, if you ask me. Yeah, well, the Capricorns too, right? So keep that in mind, that there's an internal wealth, an internal harvest that maybe you do not see yet, and that is part of the miracle, that really with this card of life everlasting, you may be very well at a place in your life over these next 2 weeks where you are waxing your wisdom, waxing your experience in a way that taps you into the eternal nature of who you truly are. Your immortal nature. You know, and that's the thing about immortality. We are immortal. The soul has no age. The soul has no gender. We are divine beings that are chosen to incarnate in physical form in this cosmic game, this holographic projection. Really, it's a huge video game called Life on Planet Earth as humanity. At one with all things, though appearing separate. So there might be something truly miraculous in store here, but you might find it inside yourself first. But stick a pin in that. Let's ask the Mythic Tarot, the voices of the gods. Did I say this was Daughters of the Moon Tarot? So in the moment. Breathe. As we're going to ask my gods, the divine masculine, the divine yang, what you need to be aware of, to wax, to grow, to build, or just plainly to build awareness of, either in the outside world, right, the external versus the yin, the internal, or possibly in terms of your energy moving from the inside out. That is the masculine energy direction, right? So my gods, please, one card in clarity for this Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What do they need to be aware of in the outside world of their masculine energy from this new moon in Leo to full moon next in Pisces, August into September 2020, please? Aries got the same card, the Emperor, Zeus. It feels a little different than the Aries one. And we'll see what other cards come. We're only 4 out of 7 here. But this is really saying about control. Now, there is the dictatorial shadow aspect of that. I would try and not be too stubborn with this. I know that's a Taurus thing in general. But this thing of your creativity really manifesting in physical form, of taking action, taking control, not taking a hold of the reins, sort of like the chariot, and channeling your forces, but perhaps I mean, I don't want to use the word dictate, right? To dictate what's going to happen, because that's where we get the word dictator from. And I think we've had enough of those on the planet. But there is that thing of the emperor about taking control and perhaps assigning power. Delegation. Delegation rather than dictation. Thank you so much, my gods. That there is a creative thing here. So it's not just... So look, on the inside, you've got this wealth. To be aware of your wealth, and in the outside, to be aware of the power that you actually have. And to remember that you are an immortal soul here, that this miracle that you are part of, you are a part of. You incarnated for some kind of, I don't want to say violation of cosmic law, but a transcending of it. There is something incredibly mystical here about this, and I find it very interesting that you had the same Emperor card, same deck and everything as Aries. So if you have any Aries placements, you might want to check those out. Or if you're dealing with an Aries in any way, shape, or form, could be a clash of emperors there. A clash of the Titans. Oh, that beach scene with Harry Hamlin. Sorry, just time traveled. Let's keep going. Let's ask the Ascended Masters what it is that you need from the Whispers of Love. Sorry, not the Whispers of Love, the Love Pack by Chuck Spezzano. Now, I took half the deck, the Suits of Grace, the Suit of Healing, and the Suit of Luck, to see what it is that you need to be aware of, right? What is the luck that you need to see that you have, you might not be aware of? With miracles, that would make sense. The healing that you need to embrace, or the grace that you need to allow in. Take a nice deep breath. Oh, my Ascended Masters. Wow. Wow, that was like being hugged. That felt really nice and really, really warm. Please, one card in clarity. For the Taurus Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, what do they need? What do they need? This new moon in Leo to full moon next in Pisces, August into September 2020. What do they need to be aware of? The piece of luck they need to see, the piece of healing they need to embrace, or the piece of grace that they need to allow in for their well-being and the well-being of all. Very Taurus. Sensuality, the luck card. So this miraculous thing might very well be sensual in nature. Now, I know this is kind of a canoodly kind of card, right? Kind of like, you know, that sort of like, sensual. But sensual means of the senses. So there is something very physical about this. It makes sense for an earth sign, right? Remember, we got this miracle card. This does feel like something's going to happen in physical form for you. And as a result, your eternal nature, right? Your immortal nature. I keep saying eternal, but to me, eternal and immortal are adjacent. They're not completely the same thing. And with this card of the harvest on the inside, it's like you have the infrastructure to handle the voltage of this now. You know, why don't things happen when we want them to? It's not because we're not good enough, and it's not because we're not working hard enough, or we didn't do the right affirmations, or we're out of alignment. Sometimes that's true. But usually it's because we're just not ready yet, or it's a divine timing thing. But it feels like you have the interior wisdom to handle this miracle here, and then hopefully you delegate it wisely, but that it is something sensual. This is something visceral, physical, earth sign oriented. Kind of digging this for you. Big time. All right, let's keep clarifying this. Let's find out from your higher self, from the Whisper of Love Oracle, what is the piece of information, inspiration, or insight that you need from your higher self? Nice deep breath. You know, the higher self collective is really called the Holy Spirit in A Course in Miracles, but people have like connected that so to Catholicism. But if you put a W before the word holy, it becomes the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of the whole. It's really all of the higher selves as one entity, the Supreme Being, if you like. Because we are all holographic projections, right? We all have the entirety of the divine within us. But we come into this world of flesh and form to forget that and have a timeline, right? To have a journey that we're so used to instant manifestation in the higher vibrational realm. So we come here for the story. We come here for time. We come here for the process of manifestation. So let's see what this is about with this miracle. Breathe. That's why we get so impatient, because our soul remembers instant manifestation. So please, the higher selves of all involved, one card in clarity, a whisper of love for this Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What do they need from this new moon in Leo to full moon next in Pisces, August into September 2020? Please, just one. That felt like two. Please, just one card from their higher self for this new moon to full moon next. New love. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. Now, I will say the only thing that would link this perhaps to new love in terms of a relationship might be this card of sensuality. But then it would say then that if you're really the emperor or engaging with an emperor energy, again, in the outside world, that could certainly indicate that. But with your immortal nature, this would say that this is more than just a hookup. This would really indicate that this is a new love, but also this may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. The spiritual growth would really be indicated here as well. Right, that's going to play itself out differently depending on who's watching this. But to embrace, right, the first word here is embrace this new opportunity. So you really do have everything that you need inside of us. We always do. But now it's like you can really be aware of it, right? What do you need to be aware of within yourself? This card of the harvest here. With this emperor, what are you going to do with it, though? And who are you interacting with that brings this sensuality to play? Certainly could be a romantic sexual aspect, but let's get our last card down and see what this is. And this, of course, would be your healing mantra card. I always throw one of these in because technically the healing mantra deck is not divinatory in nature. Well, it is divinatory if you take the meaning of the word as it is into divination. Ation is a contraction of the word action, so divine action or divine interaction, right? I'm interacting with the divine here. But it's really a healing tool more than divination. But I think using a mantra of any kind at least signals to the immortal nature that I'm ready to heal or I'm willing to heal, whether or not we're ready or not. Let's see. Breathe. One more time from the Ascended Masters who gave us this luck card of sensuality. Please, my Ascended Masters, one card in clarity. What is the perfect healing mantra? Spill the cards across the table. For this Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs from this new moon in Leo to full moon next in Pisces, what is the healing mantra they most need to work? Considering the angels are talking about miracles, Archangel Michael is really illuminating this life everlasting, their immortal nature. The goddess is talking about Ten of Pentacles, the internal harvest during the first harvest season. The gods are talking about Zeus, the emperor, and a massive ability to wield great power. And if that great power is part of that internal harvest, that does make sense. And yet there's this, the Ascended Masters are talking about this lucky sensuality. There's something very physical about this. And I can feel that. I can feel that in my body, in my energy field. It's like crushed silk velvet, right? With your higher self saying that there's a new opportunity of love here. So what is the perfect healing mantra for them, my Ascended Masters, this new moon to full moon next? August into September 2020. Growing beyond guilt. It couldn't have happened any other way. So then I'm going to really take this miracle to be kind of the Course in Miracles version of miracles, which is a shift in consciousness from fear to love, from innocence, from guilt to innocence, right? From illusion to truth. I will certainly read from the book on here, but this is a really, really important thing, because, like I said before, an infinite variety of quantum probabilities and possibilities. The one that plays out is the one for the most benefit to your soul, not so much the comfort of the ego or the personality, the character that you're playing in this life. And by the way, the ego and the personality will be integrated into the soul. That's what we're doing this lifetime, this time around. So let me get you this. Growing beyond guilt. It couldn't have happened any other way. It's a really good mantra. Not that it takes away the pain in the moment, but the more you do it, the more you habituate. It's like, right, I'm doing the best that I can, and this couldn't have played itself out any other way. When you grow beyond guilt, there is a heartfelt acceptance that any sequence of events unfolds in a perfect flow that is organized and expressed by the universe. In other words, we're not in control of what happens. I don't care how often you chant or stare at your vision board or do affirmations or, look, I'm a witch. I got a whole room upstairs that's like magical Costco. And I have learned it's like, let all things be exactly as they are. This is all organized by something, but that doesn't mean we can't use our creativity through spell work, prayer, meditation, visualization to participate, right? A lot of times, I'm going to be honest with you, I really get that what it is that we cast for and pray for and affirm for is what's on its way anyway. It's just a psychological means to us to get ready. I really do. This takes the pressure of control off your shoulders so you can enjoy the way in which life has come to be. Wouldn't you rather enjoy it, right? Since everything is destined to change and can only change you for the better, growing beyond guilt enables you to see how exquisitely the gift of life unfolds. And I do feel like that is, if you go inside and see how much you've learned in terms of wisdom, that your own internal harvest might be, yes, there might be some separating of some wheat and chaff there. Boy, y'all are scriptural today. But there is an unfolding in your life that's making you better and only changing you for the better. And it's hard to see, right? But that's the miracle, that shift in consciousness from fear and lack to love and wealth, right? Internal wealth. This mantra is ideal for releasing the past, unhooking from karmic patterns, worth it, and forgiving yourself. Which, you put this together then, we're looking at a miracle here, right? The angels are talking about miracles. Archangel Michael's talking about your immortal nature here. The goddesses saying the Ten of Pentacles. Just these three alone are saying everything you need is within you. Your soul is giving you step by step everything that you need, but are you aware of how wealthy you are on the inside? And then can you wield that wealth with power? Look, people think money makes things better. I've had and I've not have. And I've been around people who've been really, really happy, piss poor. And I've been around a lot of people who had a lot of money who were just miserable, like misers, right? That's where the word miserable comes from. Just holding on out of such fear. So this is really about the healthy, wise experience of your own internal wealth, and then how to delegate that on the outside. Now you add to that the card of sensuality, that this is something that you can enjoy, right? Through the eyes, through the scent, through the taste, through the touch, through the hearing, right? All of your senses engaged here. That brings new love to you. Again, maybe romantic, maybe not. Can be familial love, right? Sort of like we see here in this card, sort of that tribal friends and family kind of love. But also could be a work opportunity for you, and maybe a spiritual work opportunity, something new coming in that allows you to grow beyond guilt. Getting that, it couldn't have happened any other way. Now here's the thing, let's say this does manifest for you in a way that's a real windfall. Timed, scheduled, absolutely. But one that allows your immortal nature to really show itself, for that immortal, eternal wisdom within you that you've gathered lifetime after lifetime after lifetime to really display itself in action and control and power with this Emperor card. Then why wouldn't you have the miracle, the higher sight to look back and see, oh my God, as much as that sucked, couldn't have happened any other way because it got me to here where I am right now. So, may the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that they need this new moon to full moon next, that they may grow beyond guilt by channeling their power wisely with the internal harvest, using their sensuality, enjoying the experience of being in a physical body to embrace this new love, whether it's a person, a place, a thing, a spiritual growth thing, a work opportunity, so that they can really anchor their immortal nature into physical form, experiencing the miracle of life and being that miracle of life in physical form for their well-being, their own healing, their own grace, their own guidance, walking their path for the well-being of all. So mote it be. And so it is. Oh my God, thank you so much, my Taurian Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, for watching. Again, please do check and see if you are subscribed, and if you're not, please do consider it, because I'm giving you the best that I got. Need a Baker flashback. Otherwise, wishing you the very best and the very blessed of this new moon to full moon next, my darlings. Hail! Farewell, and blessed, blessed be.